ever tried Danish food? Today, a friend from Denmark invited me to the only Danish restaurant in Beijing, saying it's time for a lesson to know about Danish cuisine. Class begins. Let's go. The restaurant is a little bit hard to find. Can you imagine? The restaurant has been 26 years. Wow. Hey, Celine. Hi. Hey, Jan. Hi. Very nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you again.
Very nice meeting you.
Yeah, likewise.
This is Celine, the owner of this restaurant.
Hi.
And this is Jan, one of the best friend of this restaurant. The best. The best. And who can show me around the restaurant?
do that.
You can? Yeah, the best friend can?
Yes. Who else?
Yes.
I think this is one of the longest international restaurants who survived in Beijing.
Oh yes, 26 years. I heard.
26 years. But it didn't start here. It actually started a little on the other side, close to Silk Market. Everything here is so Danish that I feel home. Because it's small, cozy, and there's a Danish word for that, and that's called hygge.
Hygge.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the
And
most
hygge
famous
cannot
word.
be translated, it cannot be explained, it has to be felt. And one of the most Danish things is this one.
Wow, it's very...
This coffee pot is the same coffee pot that my grandma used, boiling on the stove over fire, and then put the coffee in here and a sieve. And of course, this is here in Blue Marine to illustrate the Danish traditions of coffee. And of course, we can't forget the late Torben Vester. Actually, a little over a year ago, he passed away. He was also the heart of the soul, together with Celine, in this restaurant. Torben's humor actually starts outside, because you see the sign says Blue Marine,
Yeah.
but on the left corner it actually says Udkant Danmark.
I really want to ask, what's the meaning of
That
this?
is the outskirts of Denmark. So it's just the final touch of Denmark. And then you just have a lot of funny things. You have the 9 3/4
Yes,
from Harry
I saw
Potter.
that Harry Potter.
But don't try to run through the kitchen. It doesn't work. I tried it.
What's for our dinner today?
Well, they have a lot of different things on their menu, but of course they have Danish lunches as well.
Open sandwiches, minced beef steak, and schnapps are Jan's top recommendations. Danish food class lesson 1, schnapps. Schnapps is a classic Danish drink that's super popular in the Nordics. It comes in all kinds of flavors and goes great with everything from appetizers to desserts.
This is green tea.
Yes, it's a green tea.
This is the best green tea in China.
Thank you.
Cheers.
How to say cheers in
Skål.
skål?
Yeah.
Skål. I can taste the flavor of it's a kiwi fruit.
It's kiwi,
But why it's called green tea?
because it looks green and it comes in a teapot. It's the
Green tea.
kind of the gimmick that Torben made in the restaurant. And he serves all these for free to everybody just to make people happy. That's part of hygge.
Okay.
Danish food class lesson 2, open sandwiches.
The Danish name of this open sandwiches.
It's called smørbrød. This is smør, this is brød. So smør og brød, and then any toppings you can put on top of that.
Okay.
I will take a little butter today.
Okay.
Then we can take whatever we want here. I think we
Okay.
need to try this one here. Basically, you just cut a piece, and then bon appetit.
Okay. The first time I ate sandwich without my hands.
If you have a simple version of this in Denmark, you also just grab it by hand.
Why Danish people like to eat the open sandwich?
I think it's because Denmark is an old agricultural country, and my grandfather had a farm. So when he was in eating lunch, it had to go fast. They don't have time for all this long cooking. So open sandwich was doom, 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 doom. You eat, and then you go out work again.
Yes, you have been in China 17 years.
Yeah.
And during the living time in China, do you find some similar food?
Not at all. Nothing that looks like it. We are the only ones trying to bring a little culture of Denmark into China. So when we have Danish Christmas dinners or gatherings, we try to put Danish food on the table.
Ah.
Danish food class lesson 3, minced beef steak.
Wow. Wow.
See, there's still a God. Under this mountain of fried onions, which is fried in butter, so they get sweet and nice and soft. Under here is a 300 grams of beef pate, which is a Hygge beef. Hygge is minced, and beef is a beef, so actually Hygge beef. On top of that, you have a whiskey sauce. In Denmark, you would serve it with brown sauce. You ready to try?
Yes, yes, of course. I cannot wait. And in Danish, do people share
Nope.
food? No. Yes, that's the question. Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
That was-
People eat their own dishes,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
This is some of my staff learned that the hard way when I moved here.
Yes.
Because-
but in China, we share food.
I found
always.
out because we went out for the first dinner where I was here as a boss, and we sat around the table, and then one of my colleagues started eating from my plate. And she learned the hard way that I don't share food. And then I had to learn that we do share food.
Yes. Wow.
And you have to put onions together with it because this is the whole secret.
Oh,
Not bad.
it's juicy. And I think the onions make the beef so juicy. Oh. Yeah.
And there's a story about this as well.
Wow. What's the story?
It's made from walnut, but not any walnut. In Torben and Celine's house, in their front yard, they have a walnut tree.
Wow.
And every 5th of June, which is the Danish Constitution Day, Torben picked these green walnut, cut them in bolts, put them into a jar, filled it up with vodka, leave it for 4 months, filter it, and then you have the essence. And then you thin it up 1 to 5 or something like that, and then you get this walnut.
Wow.
That's the story.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
And after 2 shots, I can feel the Hygge
Coming.
coming. Yes, atmosphere. The feeling of Hygge.
This is normally where people start to relax.
Why Hygge is so important for Danish people?
Everybody asks why Denmark is one of the most happy nations
Yes.
in the world.
So, to explain Hygge, it's not only the coziness and relax.
No, that's part of it. But look around you in this restaurant here. There's nothing here that will stress you. Nothing. Everything around you here makes you relax. Here, nobody wants to go out because everybody wants to stay here and calm down, relax, and have that Hygge feeling. Because in the everyday life, everybody's working very hard. Everybody's stressed. We have this deadline, this deadline, this deadline. Here, there's no deadline.
No deadline.
No.
Yes.
Here,
yes.
people can come in, can have a good meal, we can talk to each other, we can drink the snaps, we can have a cold beer, and we don't really care about tomorrow. That's life.
Yeah, that's life.
Yes.
How to say that's life in Danish?
Det er livet.
Dear lived. Dear lived.
Besides the Danish classics, there are tons of delicious options like herring, seafood stew, steak, pasta, beef stroganoff. I really recommend this place.
Big thanks to you to introduce me this kind of traditional Danish cuisine.
My pleasure, truly my pleasure. I like the food, good company, beer, snaps. So thank you for making this happen.
If you like this video, share, like, and subscribe. I'm Yummy Shanny. This is my Yummy Planet. And see you in the next episode. Bye bye.
Bye bye.